Hi guys, welcome back to Insight with Papa Masa. So for this particular one, I have an ask. At what point in time do you ask your partner, what do you bring to the table? And what is that question all about in the first place? Because according to my own understanding, according to how I've seen it being used, it means like, what is it that you're contributing? What is it that you're bringing into the relationship? And I guess we live in I don't guess, it's true. We live in a patriarchal society. And so in most cases, it's the guys who ask the ladies, what are you going to bring to the table? So swali yangu ni, when do you pose that question to your partner? Because most of the time you meet someone, then you start dating. At the time when you guys meet, everybody has their own job. Let's say, let me use myself as an example. I go to work, I'm a teacher. I meet somebody else who works somewhere else, and that person, of course, has somewhere to stay. They're not living with their parents, meaning that they have bills to pay at the end of the month. They pay their house rent and any other bills that they have to pay. They make sure that they are well provided for in their own house. They have all those other pleasures that they have to fulfill for themselves, like you have your own life before you meet me. I have my own life before you meet me. And so I believe the question, though I think nowadays, because of how so many things have changed, even ladies can ask their counterparts, what are you bringing to the table? So lilangu ni, when do we ask that question? Because sometimes it doesn't really make sense. Like I've just explained, so I meet you, you meet me. Everybody was living their own lives, everybody was paying their own bills. And then when things start to get serious, like we now want to move in together, or we just want to get formally married, and then you ask me, what are you bringing to the table? Seriously, Samson, are you serious? Because here's the thing, like, we had separate lives. You were not paying for any of my bills. Well, maybe you helped me because you wanted to help me, but it's not like I couldn't do that. But of course, I know I'm not going to be living alone again. So if we are doing this thing as a unit, then it means that everybody has to contribute their part of the bargain towards making life continue. So like the continuity of the whole thing. So you guys will have to sit down and agree, this is gonna happen, this is how we're going to settle our house rent, this is how we're going to settle this bills, this is what we're gonna, like, I know, like, I'm not going to be living alone, and we have to help each other towards the cause. So when you ask me, what are you bringing to the table? I'm like, are you serious? Because I've been paying my own bills. I know very well I won't be doing that like for myself. We have to, for the sake of continuity, I have to help you, yeah? Unless kama tu pia mimi sina sense, and then also unless you've shown that you can comfortably, put things together by yourself. But then here's the thing also, when you ask a woman, what are you bringing to the table? Personally, I believe there are so many things that the female can do that just by nature a man cannot do. Because when we are looking at forming a family unit, for the sake of continuity, when we're having kids, it's only women that can have children, in terms of we are the ones that can carry the pregnancy. A man cannot. Meaning that the mandate that the man has is basically providing the moral support and providing financial assistance, in which case the woman sometimes is able to do that. So when you ask, what do you bring to the table, even if I didn't have a job as a person, first of all, I'm able to carry pregnancy, something that you as a man cannot. So let's look at the whole course of it. There's so many things that happen during pregnancy, and as a person during the process, there are so many changes that will be happening to me emotionally, psychologically, physically, and during all that time the man still remains the same. If anything, they even have chances to improve themselves and look even better. But for me, I'll be getting fat because I'm carrying not only myself but also the baby. As the baby grows, of course, I also will advance in terms of my body weight. I'm getting ugly because there's so many things that come with pregnancy. You won't even have the patience to make your hair. I won't be able to make my nails. They come with a lot of things. And then pregnancy is so funny. Actually, it can really humble you. So when you ask me, what are you bringing to the table, I'm there getting fat and ugly for you because I'm trying to have your babies. And you ask me, what are you bringing to the table? You wake up in the morning, you're dealing with morning sickness. Somebody just wakes up, they can prepare themselves very well and go to work or wherever they want to go. And then they ask you, what are you going to bring to the table? I mean, it's so absurd. Also, at night, they can sleep very well. You're sleeping soundly. And maybe niko hapo trying to toss and turn, trying to find the best position for me to sleep so that your baby cannot be hurt. And then you dare ask me, what are you going to bring to the table? I mean, it's so absurd. Apart from the pregnancy bit, being a mother, you wake up in the morning, you have a kid or kids around you. It's the woman mostly who will be tasked, unless you're a single parent and you're a single dad. But mostly in a complete family setting, it's the woman who takes care of the kids in terms of preparing them for school, making sure they have everything that they need. You know, it's a lot of things. So when you ask a lady, what are you gonna bring to the table, I think kwenye tumefika, this question is kind of rude, or perhaps we need a different kind of question for the sake of just, you know, trying to balance out responsibilities, because I believe being a woman in itself by nature is already something. Or what is this table that we're talking about? What is this table that we're talking about? Because I believe apana, because there's so many changes that happen during that process, and all that time the man can just like go to the gym, make himself look better for other ladies out there, while you are there in his house trying to make, you know, his family stand or his home be whatever he'd want to call a model home. And yet at the end of the day, they ask you, what are you going to bring to the table? No. But then the main question was, at what point do we need to ask this question? What are you going to bring to the table? I explained earlier that when we are getting together, you got me doing my own stuff. It's not like I was just seated there. I think it would make sense if you just found me sitting there and then you ask me, what is it that will bring to the table? We're ruling out bearing kids and stuff, because those are natural stuff. Of course, men want people who push themselves out. You take yourself out, you try to do 1, 2, 3 for the sake of your family. But generally, I think the question itself is out of order, because if we couldn't actually be bearing children for you, we could leave you that responsibility, and you do it perfectly well. So maybe we need to find a different question. But you tell me, what do you think about that question? What do you bring to the table? Because for me, it doesn't really, it doesn't make sense. So I'll see you in my next one. It's bye for now.